philosophy. Cause what you look like now, you won't look like next year. Cause God is a big guy. God is a big guy. God is a big guy. Say I believe. Yeah, it's my season.
That it's my season.
God didn't bring you this far just to bring you this far.
I believe.
Say this, it's my time.
Well, today we're here to do a mini doc series about the Little League Warriors, and Mr. Powell and Ms. Powell have been like phenomenal with the way they produce this amazing organization. Kids that went to college, Little League players play here, although they played at other schools. But we're here today, and they've been itching to get this story out. Let's see if they outside.
Yes, sir. All right.
Miss Powell, how you doing?
Nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
My
you.
man.
Hey, look. One thing about me, they got the right one to do it.
There
They
you
want
go.
nobody
There you
better
go.
than me.
There you
Prime
go.
time is here, baby.
All
Not
right.
Dion.
There
Go
you
by.
go.
We ready. Lock and
Exactly.
loaded.
Yeah.
Welcome to a special edition of Raw Mind Sports. By the way, the new name is the Ryan Jones Senior Show. I'm Ryan Jones, but it's just a privilege because certain stories mean a lot to me. And the fact that I'm able to capture a mini doc series, that's right, a mini doc series of an organization called the North Edgecombe Little League Warriors. And I remember back in the day, it was some Warriors that played back in the day, but this was just very different, talented players from this area, played different schools, but they played for the Little Warriors. They played for the Little Warriors. And I have the founders, the Powells. And I just want to like dive into this part one of this series with the people who created the foundation. So, Powells,
Yes, sir.
tell me, I mean, first of all, thank you so much for choosing the right man to do it, for one,
Thank
the
you.
right man.
Thank you.
It ain't the one and only.
Yes, sir. We thank you, sir. We thank you. Yes, indeed.
And so, how did the Little League Warriors begin?
Well, Jones, back in 2012, with the Edgecombe County Sheriff Office, and I used to patrol this area called Leggett, North Carolina. And I'll stop in a store called Big Jim's over there. I had my uniform on, and a certain man came to me and said, Mr. Powell, so you know this area here does not have a lot of recreation for the kids, and we want something back in this area. So I got home and I got thinking about it, Ryan, and I talked it over with my wife. I said, look, let's start a football program down there. They had it before. I said, we can get down there and bring it back. So we started that program, Jones, and we did it for 9 years, and we loved it.
Wow. So, what was the conversation when we came to the house?
Well, for me, me and my mom was yard sale spooks. Out every morning, and when I told her I was getting ready to start doing the football, she was not happy.
Oh, no.
Our Saturdays then got really, I mean, it took about Saturdays. It was gone.
Yes,
But,
it was.
I mean, if I had known I would have 2 boys myself and love the game of football like I do, I'll tell anybody I'll give up some more yards.
Don't tell your mom that though. Don't tell that.
She's gone on there, but at that time.
Yeah.
I used to pick up every morning at 6 a.m. and I didn't do that anymore because we were out here doing football, traveling and things like that. But yes, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But it was a job that we took on. But I tell you, it was one of the most rewarding things we ever done.
It was, yes, exactly. And we both love kids. And we love to see kids succeed. And that's what our dream was, just keep them grow up and be something. So
To run an organization like that, like even a little bit of time my coach had, you ain't gonna lie, it was a fun journey. I got plenty of trophies at the house,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of backroom work.
Okay.
Backroom work meaning like transportation, funding, finding ways to get people there. Like,
Yeah.
how did that process go, and how were you able to relate and communicate that to the parents who did come, basically?
And see this area, Joan, a lot of the parents work different hours, different shifts. So when we had what we called open house in May, first week in May I used to do it, and we used to tell the parents, I said, look, we know your work schedules ain't that Monday through Friday, that bank hour schedule. So we have vans that we provided. We used to go to Scotland Neck, Rocky Mount,
Woo!
Crestville. Yeah, we had 15 passenger vans. Used to pick the kids up, After practice, we'll take them home. So, and then
Whew.
a lot of times we used to feed them. So, we know we had to take time out because the parents just, couldn't be there at the time. And I know she remembered that.
Yes, the bookwork part. Oh my God.
Whoa.
I mean, that was me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, it was not an easy job. First, we had to find a place that we could belong. So we did ask the league, whoever was the head of the league in the Tarboro or the surrounding areas, and they said, well, we have a meeting, and let y'all know. But when we got let known, it was no.
What?
It was no.
No, y'all got blackballed
We got
on the first try.
First
You ain't even get a probationary period.
There you go. There
And
you
we
go.
figured we were from North Edgecombe. We was in the same area. That it would work out, but it didn't. But see, that wasn't the way the Lord had it to be. So what we ended up doing is we researched, found another league called Coastal Carolina Football League. They invited us to a meeting and did all the things necessary and told us what we need to do with the books, and they did accept us in.
They did.
And we was the first traveling league.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Which kind of like surprised a lot of people from here because they took any size boys. You didn't have to be a certain weight or
No age,
anything.
no weight limit.
No weight limit.
Yeah.
So that helped us out a lot. So that enabled us to get a lot of kids that could not go to the leagues around here because it was a weight limit.
So with that being said, and since because it was a weight limit, now that you guys got the lead, did they ever give y'all any pushback? Because now you're showing from a marketing standpoint, me being a marketing coordinator, marketing director, I look at, okay, kids, parents, how much it costs or not understanding the adult life, they see y'all going here, they going there. This league may just only be in this little circle. Like, did you see a lot of turnover from kids coming to play with y'all compared to them?
Oh man, yeah, no doubt. When they found out that we had buses and vans lining up to go to different ball games and stuff, we had about, I think that first year, correct me if I'm wrong, about 80, 85 kids that first year. Because they wanted to travel. And we have the resources for them to travel. So they just flopped right down here that first year we had it, man.
Whew.
Sure did, yeah.
So let's talk about this picture right here. Like, this was the first year, or what was it?
That was the second year.
Okay.
This is the second year. This is a little training summer camp thing that we did probably back in 2014. We had a lot of coaches from different areas to come in and help participate in this. And a lot of the kids here played with Little Warriors. Some played with the Cool Cubs back then, Little Vikings. So it was an all community thing here. We had a good time. I think it was 2 days, training. But it was a nice time then.
How was that for you? You more like, you know what, you handle the outside work, I'm gonna handle the inside work.
No, I actually, be honest with you, some kids would come up to me. You find yourself don't know what your position might be. But when I found out what my position was, whether it's to answer a child's question or if they need navigate because they were having problems at home or if a parent needed to talk to me, I was there. Probably we had a lot of mother hens. I love the old days because we had mother hens in our group. And our parents were parents then.
Team
Teen moms.
Yeah.
I mean, we was blessed with the group and the parents we had.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't find this to be particularly odd because we gave this same care to our own kids. So I was able to move it right over to the kids that came into this, and that's why we see them today. And they give us so much respect. Like, we could go back
So
to that
much.
day, we would.
Yeah.
So with that being said, y'all had so many players that came from here, but let's talk about y'all too. Do they ever say who was better? Do they put y'all, do they make y'all pick a side?
No, we try to keep it uniform, man. We try to keep it, in-house, that everybody be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Whatever team you play, hey, you after the ball game, shake hands, everybody come together. Because it's a community thing.
Yeah.
We want everybody to be successful,
So are
man.
you talking about our two sons? Or you talking about
So actually that was perfect.
Yeah.
What it was, I really was talking two sons, but it was just naturally.
Okay.
Raw
Yeah.
thoughts. One thing about this show, it's gonna be natural and it flowed very well. So with that being said, let's go to your two sons,
Okay.
Cam and Tyler.
All right.
Do they put y'all on the fence? Or they have us say who's better and who's not,
Well,
whatever.
I always tell them they put themselves
Yeah.
on the fence. You got to do what you got to do and show what you got to show and be who you got to
Right.
be. And then, it's only you who can ruin yourself. So they take full responsibility for everything they do. Cam knows Tyler, Tyler knows Cam, and they know they're great at what they was great in, So we're proud of both of them. They all have accomplished
Right.
something in the football.
And Joan, the baby boy, Tyler, always looked up to his older brother, you know. So Cam was out there first. Cam did his thing, and Tyler about 5 years behind him.
Yeah.
Said, Dad, whatever he doing and whatever he doing, I'm gonna do better.
I love it. I
You know
love
what I'm saying? But he loved his brother, but his brother taught him a lot.
it. So now, with that, and like seeing these kids being in this program, let's talk about. There's two more things I want to ask before the assistant coaches, your staff. How was that an impact for this program?
Oh man, they were people person. They would come and take time out of their busy schedule, and they were dedicated. All my coaches were. Times when they had to work and leave from here. Sometimes we'll leave from here at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and then some of them work third shift. They'll go right straight to work, and then the next night they'll come out here to practice. So all of them played a big part in these kids' lives.
And I tell anybody, there's nothing wrong with a little charity.
Yeah.
They didn't charge us a dime.
Yeah.
You know, we have Miss Minnie Knight. She drove kids, and I mean back then she probably was in her, you think 60s or
60s,
70s,
about early
early
60s.
60s.
Yeah.
I mean, and she was driving a van full of kids. When we leave at 10, 11 o'clock at night, and had no problem about doing it. They loved her, called her grandma. But all our coaches, our team moms, nobody charged a dime. That's what's going to make a program successful.
Yeah, that's a big help.
That's a
Big
big
help.
help.
Big help.
That's a big help. That's a big
Yes,
help.
indeed.
Because you find that kids going to need socks, shoes, cleats. I have went to thrift stores and got things.
Yeah.
Brought them back, had a bag full, so if a child came without, we made sure nobody could tell them no.
Exactly.
We wanted them to know it was a yes for the
Exactly.
Little Warriors program.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like I said earlier, we fed them. A lot of the time, we always fed the kids. 'Cause a lot of time when they got out of school, it was kind of late when they got home. Then they had come straight here to practice. So a lot of time we had meals for them right after practice. So you know, we always looked out for them.
So what would a lesson you would take with the kids that you wanted them to receive from you guys running this program?
The one I always been up on, learn how to be a leader. And we preach that. A winner never quit. That's what we
was
always
our
taught them.
logo.
That was our logo.
Winner never quit.
Winner never quit. And a quitter never wins.
That's
Exactly.
And I had a
So-
poster that said that I took out on the field all the time to show the little boy walking away.
Yeah.
On the poster, I said, you never walk away from anything. And a big majority of our kids, amen to that, did stay. They was humble because we was humble, you know, and that made a big difference, you know, for us. Going back just to the travel for a second, we didn't have funding funds like people thought we did. But we was gonna make a way to get a trailway bus. First, because we didn't have the van.
Right.
To get those kids to the first game, what was Craven?
Right.
Against
We
Craven.
had two trailway
And
buses.
two
Woo!
Kermit
Two.
Perkins.
Right.
He worked out a fantastic deal for us.
Yeah.
And I tell you,
Good
if
guy.
anybody could if I had a film to show somebody of how those kids saw those buses, never rode on a bus in their entire life, and when we all loaded them, then we got to Vansboro and they said, they on trailway. And those little kids.
So we rolled up that big. We rolled up
We
that
rolled up
big.
that big for our first game.
Yeah. We had some eyes open.
So y'all did it for 10 years, so it was pretty successful.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to tell people who want to do the same organization like this and to keep it steady and consistent for 10 years
Right.
or more?
Right. Dedication. You have to be dedicated to run a program. And then you can have good people under you that's going to help you out. Like I was saying earlier about the coaches, a lot of times I run into something, but a lot of times I go to this coach, what you think? What you think? They always gave me good advice. So you got to have good, dedicated people. Parents, I always reward them too. They met us halfway. A lot of time they met us halfway. So you have a good program where you got good people around you.
Yeah, you got good people,
Yeah.
good leaders.
Yeah.
And make sure you care about somebody else so they know you care.
Right.
You know, you're dealing with a community of people. People gonna have different views. You know, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
just shut down. You can't act the fool
Different
like they might be.
personalities.
Like different personalities. You
Yeah.
still got to show you know how to run a program.
Right.
I mean, when you see people see you are that way, the people that's working or with you will also follow your lead.
Right.
So that's one thing we've always tried to do, make sure professionalism, or taking somebody to the
Number
side,
one.
yeah, not embarrassing somebody
Yeah.
because they got an issue or if a child didn't have or the parents didn't have. We made sure we still were the leaders that show,
Yeah.
okay, this can be done.
Yeah.
With that being said, before you guys get off on episode 1, what is something that you would like to say that I did not ask?
All right, I'll let you go first.
You let me go first?
Yeah.
To everybody, I tell you, this was a rewarding program. I enjoyed the Edgecombe Little Warriors, and I sincerely hope that anybody else who's doing this, they can come to me and Mr. Powell for advice. Don't let jealousy stop you from getting advice from good people who know what they're
wrong
doing.
thoughts.
Willing to help. We helped then, and we will help you now.
Exactly. I'm just gonna piggyback off of that. If you need help, come to us. My door is always open. A lot of people know where I'm at, so just come to us, and we ain't gonna steer you wrong.
That's all we got, episode 1. Better way to start off this doc series with the founders of the North Edgecombe Little League Warriors. I'm Ryan Jones Sr., Ryan Raw Thoughts Jones. We are out.